all sides of the Middle East peace process, condemnation.
The Hamas has declared war on Israel, and Israel will act accordingly.
I condemn strongly who are behind it.
The enemies of peace have murdered completely innocent Israeli citizens, including children, in their hysterical, determined, fanatic attempt to kill all hope of peace.
With the peace process now on hold and Israeli politics in turmoil, are the terrorists winning?
This is the end. We can stand no more.
The terrorist attack today in Tel Aviv, which killed at least 13 people and injured dozens more, could have been even worse. Israeli officials say the suicide bomber had targeted a crowded new shopping mall, filled today with children in costumes, celebrating the Jewish holiday of Purim. When he spotted a police guard at the mall, officials say the terrorist simply detonated his explosives on the street in front of a line of people using an automatic teller machine. Today's was the fourth suicide bombing in Israel in the past 9 days. Attacks last Sunday in Jerusalem and Ashkelon, yesterday in Jerusalem, and today in Tel Aviv have claimed at least 58 lives. And there's been another casualty. The peace process in the Middle East has been stopped dead in its tracks. Israel's delegation in Washington for peace talks with Syria has been recalled home.
It is the sense of the government that in this period of crisis and mourning, it is the right thing to do. And so the 2 or 3 days of negotiations with Syria that were planned for this week have been postponed.
Also imperiled by the terrorist wave, the last stages of Israeli-Palestinian peacemaking and the political careers of Yasser Arafat and Shimon Peres. The Israeli prime minister was jeered again today by angry crowds that had come to the scene of the crime. After an emergency meeting with his cabinet late in the day, Peres announced a new anti-terrorist command authorized to enter Palestinian territory, quote, to hit Hamas and the Islamic Jihad wherever they are.
It is clearly a war against those people who wants to cause agony and pain and who wants to destroy Israel and who wants to destroy the peace process. No doubt about it.
But outside the defense ministry, more angry demonstrators lit bonfires, denounced Peres, and called for his resignation.
No to war. Yes to peace.
Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat gathered tens of thousands of followers today in Gaza to denounce the terrorists and to announce a crackdown on paramilitary groups.
My brothers, there is an attempt to destroy the Palestinian dream and peace. And these attacks and violence and terrorism hurt the Palestinian people, and its target is not only the peace process.
Even as the crowd cheered, Arafat's security forces were making arrests. And tonight, Arafat personally called Peres to claim the capture of, quote, the mastermind of 3 of the last 4 bombings. Israeli leaders say this is just a down payment on actions Arafat must take to save his credibility in Israel.